don't care, when we're not motivated, we're not going to remember anything. So the way that you solve this is... Hi guys, my name is Catelyn. How has your week been going so far? I really hope it's been going a little bit better than my week. My week has been pretty annoying and quite frustrating actually. A couple of days ago, I did a long period of Chinese study and I managed to learn a lot of new words. But now today, I've just forgotten them all. I can't remember anything. I feel like everything that I managed to put into my brain just poof. It's disappeared now. And I thought maybe this is an issue that some of you guys might be facing as well when you're studying English. And that's why in today's video we're going to be looking at some common reasons that you might be forgetting everything that you learn, as well as 5 ways that you can solve this issue. So let's get started. The first reason that you might be forgetting the things that you learn is because you're not studying enough or you're not studying regularly. What I mean by regularly is once a day or at least 3 times a week. You might also be trying to learn too much in your study sessions. Overworking yourself can mean that it's really difficult to remember the things that you learn. Another really common reason is that people find studying too hard or too boring. And the final reason is that often people don't consolidate their learning. What I mean by this is that people don't put into practice the things that they learn. They learn them once and then they forget about them. The reason that you're forgetting the things that you're learning is probably one of these 4 reasons. Or it could be something else that is personal to you. But either way, it is important to find out the reason for your issue. Only once you know the reason, then you can start solving it. In this video, the solutions and tips that I'm going to give you solve every single one of these problems. So if you see an issue that you have up here, then keep on watching. Solution number 1 is for people that don't study enough. They don't study regularly, and this is why they don't remember the things that they learn. To solve this, what you need to do is work out a specific time in the day and dedicate that time to practicing and studying English. That could be a time in the day when you know that you are free and nobody's going to bother you, maybe at lunchtime, or if your entire day is full, wake up just 15 minutes earlier and do a little bit of study. A little bit every single day makes a huge difference, and you'll find that you stop forgetting the new words and phrases that you learn. Tip number 2 is for students that try and learn too much in one go. Trying to memorize 50 words in a single study session is not realistic. You're not going to be able to do it. A better technique is to focus really hard on maybe 10 words and really try and memorize those completely. If you memorize 10 completely one day, or if you try and memorize 50 in one day and you only remember 10, at the end of the week, if you do that every single day, you're still going to learn the same amount of words with both techniques. So why put so much pressure on yourself, try and do so much work to learn 50 words when you could easily do the same amount by just learning 10? Next up, number 3 is for students who feel like studying is just too hard and too boring. When we feel like this, we become unmotivated and we stop caring about the things that we're learning. And when we don't care, when we're not motivated, we're not going to remember anything. So the way that you solve this is find a way to make learning fun for you. If you like TV shows, watch TV in the language that you're learning. If you enjoy music, listen to music in the language that you're learning. Heck, even if you enjoy video games, change the video game language into the language that you're learning. Just find any way that you can to make it fun. When it's fun, you remember. Next tip, number 4, is for students that don't consolidate their learning. And to be honest, this is all of us. We've all done this at one point. We'll learn a word or a phrase and then we just won't use it. And when we don't use them, we forget them. As the old saying goes, use it or lose it. If you don't practice it, it's going to be forgotten. A great way to consolidate your learning at the end of the day is keeping an English journal. Every night before you go to bed, write a couple of sentences or a story and try and use as many of the words that you learned during that day. This will really help you remember them. Tip number 5, my final one of this video, is mix it up a little bit. Sometimes when we have the same study schedule every single day, it can get boring and unmotivating. Both of which are things that I said really don't help us when we're learning. So a good way to solve this is mix it up. Try some different learning styles. You can try learning visually through videos like mine or through TV or movies. You could try practical learning with your hands through maybe magnetic poetry or Scrabble or flashcards. Or you can learn with your ears as well by listening to some music. Changing up your learning style can not only make learning more fun, it can also help you consolidate the things that you learn. Both things which I said are really important for helping you remember the things that you're studying. And that is it. That is all for this video. 5 awesome tips to help you stop forgetting the things that you learn. If you found this video helpful, please like it and also subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or video suggestions, you can leave those down in the comment box below, or you can send me a message on my Instagram and Facebook. Study hard, everyone. Bye bye.